Ability Center's Grounded Yoga.
Hi everyone, my name is Tracy. I'm a yoga instructor here at the Ability Center and I'm with my friend Megan. We're going to do a grounded yoga class today. Megan is going to do the seated version. So let's get started. So first of all, make sure you have enough space all around for your movement. If you'd like to get a towel or some water, feel free to take breaks throughout and we will get started. So we're going to ground our feet on the mat or the floor. Bring your shoulders up and back. Spine is straight, head is toward the ceiling. And we're just gonna start with a few deep breaths. So we're gonna bring our arms up and down. If you would like to close your eyes, that's an option. Inhaling up and down. Let's do two more here. Up, holding that belly in, shoulders back, down. One more up, bringing your arms up and down. So now we're gonna roll forward and we're gonna do some salutations, half salutations. So if you can touch the ground, your feet, your shins or your knees, whatever's available to you. So let's start by rolling all the way down, bringing your head down, and then we're going to reach all the way up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling down, wherever you're at today, down. Let's do two more here, inhaling up and down, feeling those feet very grounded into the mat. One more up. Inhaling and down. Now let's stay down wherever you're at, shins, feet, knees or thighs, and just drop your head down and take a few breaths here. It's a little bit more difficult at times to breathe like this. You're rolled over, your diaphragm is all curled up, so it's a little bit harder, but just do your best. Feel those feet grounding into the mat. Two more big breaths. Out through your mouth. Last one. Okay, slowly you're gonna curl up. You don't wanna get dizzy. Okay. And then we're just gonna reach up again. And we're gonna grab our right wrist, our left wrist, and we're gonna reach over to the right, feeling your whole side rib, stretching, opening up your chest toward the sky. An option is your eyes open or close. The other option is you can look down or you can look up. Staying here for two breaths. Last one. Okay, back to center, grabbing your other wrist. Same thing on the other side. Trying not to lock your knees. Keep a little micro bend in your knees if you're standing. Looking up or down. Two breaths here. Last one. Back up. And then we're just gonna slowly work our way down to the mat or your chair. We're gonna come down and we're gonna sit. We're gonna have our legs straight out in front of us. And Megan is doing the same thing, but in a chair. And we're just gonna roll forward. And the same options are your feet, your shins, your knees, or your thighs. Wherever you're at, you're just gonna roll forward, drop your head, and relax. Feeling your lower body grounded into the mat or the chair. Feeling that back body rise and fall as you breathe, your ribs expanding. Let's do two more big inhales here, feeling that back rise and fall. Slowly bringing it up. Okay, and we're gonna take our right leg, and we're gonna bring it over to our left knee, and Megan is going to do the same. And we're gonna do the same thing, and we're just gonna take our hands and we're gently just gonna walk forward, okay? And you're just gonna pull down a little bit, feeling a stretch in the back of your leg and in your right hip. And Megan has the other option in the chair, okay? And we're just gonna drop our head down again. Taking some breaths here, feeling the stretch in the back of your leg and your hips. You can have your foot flexed or point, wherever you feel you need that stretch today, and just breathe. Feeling grounded into your mat or your chair. Focusing on that breath. Two more here and then we'll switch sides. Last big inhale. Walking your hands back up. And then we're going to switch sides. Megan will do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to bring our hands forward. And we're going to drop our head down. We're going to feel that stretch in that back body, those back ribs. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more. Last big inhale. Walking those hands back up. Bringing your foot back to meet your right foot. And now we're slowly just gonna bend our knees. If you're on your mat, we're gonna grab onto our knees and we're just gonna lift up our right leg, and Megan's gonna do the same in her chair, and we're gonna roll our ankles. We're just gonna roll either way, whatever way is good for you, just gonna roll your ankles. Okay, and we're gonna go back the other way. We're in boots now, so we need to give our feet a little bit of an exercise. Okay, and we're gonna flex and point our foot. So flex and point. Feel that stretch in the top of your foot. You're gonna feel that in your shins as well. Try and keep a straight spine, shoulders up and back. Now just squeeze your toes, just squeeze them. Squeeze them. Give your foot a shake, whatever you need to do, just give your foot a little bit of movement. Okay, and then we're gonna drop it down and we're gonna do the other side. Same thing, so we're just gonna roll our ankle. Focus on that ankle joint doing all the work. So you're gonna just move. Focus on that ankle. You don't wanna just be swinging your foot. You wanna just really focus on the movement of your ankle. Okay, and then go the opposite way. Feeling that little bit of a burn. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, and then we're gonna flex and point. Give your foot a little workout. Flex and point. Okay, and then we're gonna squeeze our toes. And then just give your foot a little bit of shake. Whatever you need to do. Okay, and then drop your foot down. You're gonna bring your spine straight towards your knees, and we're gonna take our hands underneath the back of our legs, and we're gonna try boat pose. So there's a few different options, and Megan can do the same thing in a chair. So we can lift one leg up and down at a time. So you can take your time and lift one. Keeping a straight spine, your belly in. You can also lean back a little bit and bring both feet up. It's also an option, and you can touch your toes. Okay. Or you can bring both feet down. So there's many different variations we can use on this boat pose. So whatever works for your body for you today. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with this one. And just breathe as you're coming up, breathe. Make sure you're breathing. You wanna close your eyes down. Okay, we'll do two more on each side, wherever you're at. One more, other side, both feet down. And then we're just gonna bring our arms around our knees. We're gonna drop our head, and Megan's gonna do the same thing in her chair. We're just gonna take a little break. We're gonna breathe. Drop your head down. Feel your shoulders stretching out, your upper back. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for being on your mat today. And just breathe, big breaths in. Feeling that upper back rise and fall. Feeling the energy coming into your body. 2 more here. Last one, big inhale. Okay, and slowly bring your head up. And if you feel that you need a drink of water or take a little break, you can always do that, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're going to come to easy seated pose, and Megan can stay in her chair and do the variations, and we're going to do a twist. So we're gonna take our left hand onto our knee, and Megan's gonna do the same in the chair. We're gonna raise up our right hand, and we're gonna bring it behind us, whether you're in your chair or your mat, and we're just gonna slowly do a twist. So we're gonna keep our lower body on the chair or the mat, and we're just gonna use our upper body, and we're gonna do a gentle twist, and we're gonna look over our shoulder, or close your eyes down. Spine is straight, and just take some big inhales. Again, feeling very grounded onto your mat or your chair, focusing on your movement and your breath, bringing energy into your body. Two more inhales here. Last one. Bring your arm back up and around and down to your knees, and we're going to do the other side. So same thing. So we're going to take our right hand onto our left knee. We're going to bring our left arm up and back, and we're going to do a gentle twist using our upper body. Closing your eyes down or looking across your shoulder. Big inhales. Feeling that energy shooting through your body. Two more. Last one. Okay, and back to center. And now we're going to just use our neck a little bit and do some circles with our head. So we're going to have our hands on our knees, and Megan's going to do the same thing in the chair, and we're just going to slowly roll our neck. Roll your head, just little slow circles. We don't want to have our neck way back. We want to just keep it very slow and forward. So just all around, inhaling as you come up, exhaling down. Options are keep your eyes closed or open your eyes, whatever is best for you. And then we're going to come back to center when you're all the way around, and we're going to go the opposite way. So down and around. Always trying to keep your spine straight, your sits bones down in your chair or your mat, shoulders up and back and down. Okay, we're going to come back to center. We're going to do just chin to chest, so you're going to bring it down and up, down and up, down, inhaling up, 2 more, down, last one, down and up. Okay, now we're just gonna do some simple shoulder rolls. So we're gonna bring our shoulders up and back. Inhale as you come up, and just roll them back. Inhale up and back. Keep going here, inhaling and exhaling. Feeling that energy in your body. Your heart should be racing, up and down. And let's stop, and we're gonna go the opposite way. So if you're going forward now, okay, keep going. Let's do 2 more this way. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna come back to center. Again, if you need to take a break or have a drink, you can do that. Okay, now we're gonna take our right hand down on the floor if you're on your mat, or Megan is just gonna hang her right hand down beside her, okay? And we're gonna bring up our left arm, and we're just gonna do a gentle side bend, feeling your left side rib stretching out. So your options again are looking down, looking up, eyes open or closed, whatever is available to you today. So I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna close my eyes and take a couple of breaths here. Two more. Last one. Down. And we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. And the best thing to remember is everybody's body is different. So my yoga is not gonna look like your yoga. It's whatever is available and what your body needs. So we're gonna bring our right arm up, and we're gonna look up or down. And we're just gonna breathe. Two more. Last one, down. Okay, and now we're going to, if we're on our mat, we're going to lean forward and we're gonna reach out, and Megan's gonna do the same thing in the chair. She's gonna bend down toward her toes. I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna just reach out toward the front. Now, same thing, there's many different available options. If you can reach your head down, that's fine. If you just wanna look straight ahead or have your head down, there's many different options that you could do. So whatever is comfortable for you, just take that moment to just drop your head down wherever you're at today, and just take some big inhales, feeling your hips and your lower back and your shoulders, and just breathe wherever you're at today. You can have your fingertips wide, you can have them pointed toward the front. You can actually bring your wrists in a little bit. It's whatever is good for you. There's so many different options. Two more breaths here. Last one. And then slowly walk your hands in. Okay, and now we're gonna do something called cat and cow. So Megan's gonna do it in her chair, and I'm gonna flip over onto my hands and knees. So for Megan, she's going to curl her shoulders forward and then out. So she's gonna just do her breath. Okay, she's gonna inhale as she comes up and exhale as she comes down. And I'm gonna do a variation on my hands and knees. So it's your choice. So you have your hands underneath your shoulders, your feet are flat, okay, and your back is flat, and you're gonna drop your belly down and inhale up, looking forward, and exhaling down. So you're giving your spine a nice stretch, whether you're in your chair or your mat. And down, inhaling up, and down, up. Let's do two more. Feeling that in your spine. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, and we're gonna come back to center. So on my mat, I'm going to lean back with my hips and do a child's pose. And Megan can do the same thing by leaning forward on her chair. So I'm just gonna bring my hands out, and the same thing is there's many variations. You can bring your head down to the mat. You can bring your hands as a pillow, and you can drop your forehead. You can take your fists and bring them together, or you can just keep your head up. Okay, whatever is good for you is your choice, and just take your movement, whatever movement you feel is good for you, and just breathe. Let's take a few breaths here, feeling your back rise up and down. Let's take 3 more breaths. Last big inhale. Okay, we're gonna come back up onto our mat and into a seated again, and Megan's gonna stay in her chair, okay? And we're just gonna open up our palms onto our knees. We're gonna close our eyes for a moment, and we're gonna just take a few breaths, just scanning our body. Feeling your heart. Feeling the energy in your body. We're going to slow it down. Two more inhales here. One more big inhale. Slowly open your eyes. And we're just going to bring our hands out beside us. And we're just going to bring our fingertips out and in. And Megan can just do the same thing with her wrists. So I'm going to have my hands down to the side. I'm just going to bring my fingers up and down, just giving your fingers a stretch. And you can do the same thing by just bringing your hands up and down, what Megan is doing. We do a lot of computers and phones, and we need to keep our hands moving. So there's a few different variations. Just whatever you feel you need. So you can just even flick your wrist down and up, right? Down and up. Now we're gonna bring our arms forward and we're gonna do the same thing. Just flip your wrists down and then stretch them back. Down and back, down and open. Let's do two more. Now just some wrist circles. Just circle your wrists. Okay, back and forth. Okay, and now we're just gonna sort of slow it down, and we're just gonna take our head and we're just gonna go from head one side to the other. So we're gonna bring our head up and down. Inhaling up. Let's do one more each side. And up. And now we're just going to look side to side. Feel a little bit of cracking in your neck. Keep going. One more each way and back to center. Okay, and now we're going to slowly just wind down with a little meditation of breathing. I hope that everyone feels very energetic. I hope everybody feels that they feel grounded. Yoga is for everyone. There's many variations of yoga. So I hope that whatever variation you chose today, that you feel energetic and grounded. So we're going to just sit in an easy seated pose, or you can have your legs out. Or if you prefer to lie down and you're on your mat, you can do this as well. Okay, so whatever variation you choose, Megan's gonna stay in her chair. We're gonna just bring our shoulders up and back. We're gonna open up our palms. We're gonna close our eyes down, and we're just gonna scan our body all the way down. So we're gonna take some deep breaths. And we're gonna start with our head. And then we're gonna work our way down to our neck. Just scan that body. And your shoulders, and your arms, and your hands, feeling your back, and your chest, breathing up and down. Your stomach rising, your hips, your thighs, your shins, your feet, Staying here for a few more breaths. Feeling that energy racing through your body. Feeling grounded. Slowing it all down. 2 more big inhales here. Last big inhale. Slowly open your eyes if they're closed, hands to heart center. I hope everybody enjoyed our gentle yoga today for our grounded class. I thank Megan for joining me, and I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you and namaste.
Ability Center's Grounded Yoga.